Hi guys. So, picking it up where I had to cut it out. It took me like a hot minute to get back to this point from where I had saved it beforehand. So you'll have to, um, I guess, forgive me a little bit. I might go back and do a few other things that I did in the other video and this one. So it's just a lot of trying to wiggle around and make sure that I'm not missing anything for you guys in the game, because it won't let me go to the next stage if I've missed stuff. So let's give it a whirl.
I want to speak to Haddon.
And why would Mr. Haddon want to speak to you?
I have something to say. To make a deal.
My dear Mr. Danvers, what could you possibly offer?
Haddon?
Speaking? Is there something you want to say?
Leave me alone. I didn't see anything. So call off your dogs.
Mr. Hare and Mr. Crow have your welfare in mind, Nigel.
Well, they won't find me. I've left the city.
Yes, how are you finding Saxton so far? That phone box looks a little, old-fashioned.
What? How did you... Are you still spying on me?
Oh, Nigel, that's a little rich, coming from you.
I didn't intend to hack your files.
Like you didn't intend to print off some copy.
What is that stuff, anyway?
The future, dear boy, and the past. We have the technology, as you know.
Okay.
What do you want from me, Mr. Haddon?
Nothing and everything. A few little tasks.
Involving the paranormal. I'm not a lab rat, Haddon.
That's exactly what you are, Nigel. A rat in a trap. Help us with our research. You won't go unrewarded.
Well, I mean, such a sweet talked me into it.
Where are Hare and Crow?
They've lost your scent, Nigel. You need not worry.
Tell me about the research.
Ah, I knew you'd show an interest. You can help us, Nigel.
I'm not a scientist, Haddon, nor a ghost hunter.
Paranormal research can require very little, Nigel.
I have nothing except the clothes that I stand in.
Scrying.
I beg your pardon?
Scrying is an ancient art. You only need water and a mirror.
What do I do? Is it dangerous?
It can be. Pour the water down the mirror and watch. And wait. You may be surprised by the results. We often are.
We? You practice this scrying in the lab?
Yes, with amazing results. Just believe and look deeply. The ghost hunters of old showed great ingenuity.
How do you know where I am?
I know everything about you, Nigel.
How comforting. What happens next?
Await my gift. It was dispatched this afternoon.
How did you know where,
Where you'd stay? Like I said,
You know everything. What's the gift?
you will see. Not all is as it seems. Keep that in mind.
These experiments. Am I in any danger?
Would you like me to lie?
No, but I've always suspected that...
Life should be more interesting, more exciting.
I hate my job. I'd do anything to get away.
This could be your big break, Nigel. I see you as, how can I put this? A little bit of an investment.
So, I'm forgiven for snooping.
Curiosity and ingenuity should be rewarded.
Good night, Mr. Haddon.
Good night, Mr. Danvers. Good hunting.
I still don't understand why that doesn't incite more questions. Not a clue. Alright, so this is where I'd ended the last video, was at this point, and then when I cut out, it was me exiting the booth from all of this. So this is all that you guys missed in the other one. That video has been posted. I'm posting this one after I get done with it. So, Night 1, upon in Haddon's game. So Haddon sees me as an investment A, part of a larger experiment, so be it. He wants me to experiment using the paranormal techniques of ages past. Well, that fussy Professor Hardacre suggested the cottage is haunted, a good place to start my experiments. Alright. Hashtags, obviously, points that I have to do. The old woman, we still don't know her name. We will find out. Scrying, pouring water. Pour water down a mirror and gaze deeply into the diffused reflections. Conduct a simple seance. See if there's anyone or anything trying to come through. Explore the cottage with an open mind. Does the place have any cold spots? Atmospherics. Cool. And start like a nutter this time. Awesome. Benji.
Alex Spitnor is busy right now. Please leave a message.
Sorry, my cats are, or at least the one's being an asshole. Close one door and it's like the whole world's shut in. Alright, so we looked at that sign last time. We were up to what, 3 cats? Why is it gotta be creepy like that? It's closed. I can... Ooh, Nigel is a window peeper. No? A window peeper? Okay.
The building is closed. Symbolic images or ancient graffiti?
I enjoy that. Symbolic images or ancient graffiti. Are we gonna get religious with it, or are we gonna like just get mad at them, tell them to get off our lawn and stop throwing on our buildings?
The Saxton Bell.
You getting sick? A wee bit warm, cat.
I had better not disturb anybody.
Benji.
The building is closed.
Yeah, I think I did this in the last video.
The building is closed.
I just want to make sure I can actually, yeah, because that's the 3rd cat. Alright, cool. I just want to make sure that I've gone, I've looked at everything, and that I will be able to progress with that story. He yelled at me. I don't know if you guys can hear that. He yelled at me. Alright. The Bear. Saxton's one and only public house. The Bear stood on this site for over 300 years. The building itself was once a dockside warehouse and provided bed and board for fishermen forced into Saxton Safe Harbor by the stormy North Sea. Come on in and sample our hospitality, or try one of Saxton's famous lobsters. A peaceful, pleasant evening awaits. Oh good. They've sold me a closed cottage. Awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure the mic's close enough to my face that you guys can hear me, and I'm not talking too loud and waking my husband up. And far enough away from my face where I'm not breathing excessively into the mic. So, like a creeper. When you the random phone callers. I'd probably be in this game too. Yeah, I read that last time. Okay, cool. And I've done all the pictures, stuff like that. Did I do all the pictures?
That's Harbour Cottage.
Tell me your secrets.
The Bear, next to the harbour.
Yeah, okay. What's this one?
A church built onto
church.
the cliff tops, overlooking the sea.
I enjoy how dramatic it gets. That cat sounds a lot cuter than that cat.
An old painting of Copperfield. Strange. I thought I heard voices.
Yeah, I've already done all this with you guys. So sorry. I'll skip through it. Yeah, we know.
I think I'll...
You won't want to eat the lobster. Oh. Cool story, bro. Alright, cool. Sorry again for like backtracking and stuff. I was double checking, make sure, otherwise I can't progress in the story. So. I already talked to him. Let's go back into the creepy cottage, why not?
Is there anybody there?
I mean,
Am I alone in this place?
magnets. Look, it's a fucking Ouija board. I like it. Hold on. Because they're acting like that. Like it's a Ouija board itself. because like if like the like say it was facing them or whatever, like that would be no. Yeah, because yes is on the left and no is on the right.
Show me you are here.
Make this cup dance. If this isn't proof enough, then you're out of luck.
Show me
again.
you are here.
I don't trust you.
Are you trapped in this place? Can I help you in some way?
Is that a resounding yes?
What's your name? Is there something you want to tell me?
Obviously not. They left.
Nothing. The event seems to have passed for now. Nothing ventured.
Let's go back in the creepy bathroom. Dumb.
Is there anybody there? Can you see me? What's your name? Can I help you in some way? Is there something you want to tell me? Am I in danger?
You acting like she's gonna talk to you.
Can you hear me?
Obviously not. She obviously can't hear you. Dang, you're not listening well.
Nothing. The event seems to have passed.
I enjoy how it makes him invisible. You gonna use this mirror like this? Then we can't see you. Can I go to bed? Can I go naughty?
I'll rest after I've finished investigating. That's not right.
Oh, okay. This has got to be a cold spot. Yeah, see? Look, it's changed now.
There's something about this wall. Ugh, the air smells rank, like rotten flesh.
It's weird. Like someone grunting in my ear. Ah, no, I don't want to know what you're doing, sir. Not today, Satan. Not today. A second video of me not cussing like a sailor. We'll see how far I get.
I'll rest after I have finished investigating.
What could I have possibly missed, sir? We did now.
I'll rest after I have finished investigating.
God, what am I missing? What is this? I apparently have a propensity to try to play games that are just inherently anger me.
Is there anybody there? Said the traveller, knocking on the moonlit door, and his horse in the silence champed the grasses of the forest's ferny floor, and a bird flew up out of the turret above the traveller's head, and he smote upon the door again the second time. Is there anybody there?
There's a volume control on the back of my headset. If you see me keep on hitting it, that's why. Will you sleep now?
I'll rest after I have finished investigating. Nothing ventured.
It doesn't have that sound now. Who believe in hair in my tub? What you gotta be rude for? Do it now. Yes, he will. Because I found hair in the tub.
bright day in Saxton. Well, another day in Saxton, at least.
So I'm gonna point out, before I read this, that the second dude from the left, does he remind anybody else of like the little Martian dudes from like Attack from Mars or whatever else like that? I can't remember. It's the ones with the brains and stuff. And like the chick that like they've taken her head and put it on her Chihuahua's body, and put her Chihuahua's head on her body. Like, okay, if anybody knows the title of the name of the movie, let me know, because I can't remember what it is, and let me know if that image reminds you of the Martians. So, alright, so day 2, a new face in an old town. I survived the night, but what of those dreams? What is that place? A room of nightmares? A nightmare room. What are we, redundant? Is it a real place or somewhere imagined? It's time to delve deeper into Saxton and its secrets. Alright, so I'll track down the old woman from the beach. She knows more than she's saying. Await Haddon's gift. Study it, then try it out. Get to know the locals, especially that snotty Rubens girl. Try to gain access to some local knowledge, library, museum, folklore. Find a definite local link to the last Anglo-Saxon crown. Originally, there were 3 who owned Harbor Cottage before the Mankles. Why would they haunt the place? Well, I'm gonna go with Edward, because he owned it from 52 to 53, I think. Maybe a little bit after that. But I know in 53 his wife passed, or is it 52? I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. Putting stuff in my mail slot.
What's this?
I don't know, pick it up. Oh, the kitties. If anything happens to these cats, I'm gonna be very upset. Missing cats latest. Situation worsens as 3 further felines disappear. There are 3 more beloved pets have vanished from Saxton, as owners fear they may have been the latest victims of the so-called catnappers. Fishing fleet still grounded. Local fishermen despair at lobster potting is banned for another week. The disturbance of the local Finland cemetery has resulted in bodies floating into the waterways around Saxton. The corpses, some of which are over 200 years old, can pollute the water for many months if left to decompose further. Well, if they are older, like if they're like 200 years old, unless your ground's super wet or you've done something to make them not decompose nearly as fast, I guarantee you that they've already decomposed and it's just bone. Whatever the hell they were wearing. Whew. What is?
There's someone out there.
Metal detecting.
Three crowns. A link to the legend.
You're not gonna go in? What is this?
Wartime evacuees. Escaping the Blitz. Back in the 40s.
Huh. Oh, I double clicked too much. Oh, my bad. Go back in there. We're not done. Yeah, sorry guys if you can't really hear me. I'm trying not to speak too loudly.
It appears there's a rival Saxton Snapper. Station Master.
Mr. Danvers, Saxton treating you well, is it?
Station Master, do you live in Saxton?
That I do. Did the young lady get her purse back?
Delivered personally.
Oh, well done, sir.
Oh, okay, so that's the guy from the station, from the train called the Sleepwalker, because that's convenient to call a train.
What news, Station Master?
I hear Harbour Cottage has a new tenant.
Me.
Ah, thought it might be. Everything alright, is it?
No, not really. There's no power, and
And what?
I'm not sure. There's something strange in the dark. Something.
Oh, look at us spooking ourselves.
Still no trains, Station Master.
No trains today, the spring.
Spring tides flood the fens, I know.
Nothing wrong with good old legwork.
So the train tracks are safe to walk?
Well, I didn't say that, but you should be quite safe during the day.
Oh, are there night trains?
No, but the tracks are different at night.
Is this a station or a museum?
A station, of course, but we are proud of our past.
I'm guessing your father worked on the trains?
Yes, and his father before him.
So these photographs are personal to you?
When they stay up,
What do you mean?
nasty things have a habit of falling down during the night.
That's
I
weird.
imagine this station has a tale to tell.
Oh, indeed it does. A right royal treasury of twice told tales.
Are any specific to the tracks or these photos?
Well, there was the great crash back in the 20s. The old apple train heading for London. Back in my father's time.
What happened?
He was master of this station back then. The apple train ran from Northfield Junction to London, carrying fruit for the local bigwig, Master Gurney. He owned the land around Northfield, and that train. Packed full of ripe apples it was, and his sorting staff.
Sorting staff? To sort the apples?
That's right, poor souls, paid pennies they were. That train had been running for, nigh on 30 years when it happened.
What did happen, Station Master?
It was the last train that evening, and a foggy night it was. My poor dad was out in the cold at Northfield Junction, waiting to change the tracks. He could hear the train approaching through the fog, so, like he'd done 100 times, he pulled the lever to divert the train on its course. Only the lever jammed, stuck fast. My dad swore the fog itself seemed to curve and twist itself around that junction. It was a queer business, no mistake.
Go on, Station Master.
Well, my father thought fast, like anyone would in such circumstance. The train would derail when it hit that junction, so he lit his lamp to a fiery red, burning bright in the darkness. Old Tonka, the driver, could spot a red lamp a mile off, normally. with that damn fog. Shouting he was, my poor old dad. That apple train was not slowing for no one. Then it happened. The great engine loomed up out of the fog, and it caught the rails and screamed out its agony. My father threw himself into the reed by the side of the track and watched in horror as the carriages toppled and fell into the river. He could hear the screams of the men on board, men he'd known all his life, trapped on the train as the cargo fell upon him, pushing deeper into that murky water.
Oh my God. They drowned?
Every one of them. My dad tried to pull them free, but the bodies were
What? Please, tell me.
beyond hope, smashed to pieces amongst the apples. The sweet smell of apples and the sweet, sickly smell of blood. He only spoke of it once, that same night, in the Bear. A few brandies helped. They always do. Oh boy, that was a night we'd never forget. My poor old dad.
Damn.
Oh, listen to me, getting all emotional. I blame you, sir. Time to get back to work.
Jesus. Cat's trying to claw the shit out of me. Can I look at that picture on the floor? I can. I can't do anything with it, but I can look. Gruels is what it says, okay. Soup of the day. Broccoli and Stilton cheese? Oh, you're not even showing me the inside. How rude. Flapjacks.
Hello again. And hello, George.
Aha, we meet again, Mr. Danvers.
Is there somewhere I can learn about the town?
Oh, yes, indeed. The museum should satisfy your curiosity.
A museum? Where is it?
Right there. That's the outer wall. You'll find the entrance at the top of this path.
Excellent. I'll be sure to pop in.
Professor Oogle is away this morning.
Oogle?
Yes, the curator and a dear friend.
I see. When will the museum open?
I'll pop back this afternoon.
I see a fair is arriving in town.
Yes, it's a yearly event for May Day. Do you like fairgrounds?
No, not really. They tend to be loud, garish, and full of crims.
Oh, what a thing to say. Keep an open mind. You may like Reuben's Fair.
Can you suggest some places to visit?
Indeed I can.
Any antique shops, bookshops, craft shops?
There is an antique shop, but I tend to avoid the place.
Why is that?
It's unpleasant, I avoid it. So I suggest you do the same.
Okay, what about local crafts?
Say hello to Bob. Bob Tawney, he has a workshop on Station Lane. You'll like Bob. He's a kind and helpful soul. He's a true Saxton soul.
What do you mean?
His destiny lies here, in the town, like mine.
You've been here a long time?
We are here forever, as it always has been.
I enjoy this voice actor a lot more than all the rest of them.
Is the lighthouse good for food?
Oh yes, organic local produce only.
Great. I thought food outside London was horrible.
Not here, Nigel, not in Saxton.
What about archaeology?
The museum is your best bet. Come back this afternoon.
I'd love to learn more about the town's ghosts.
Would you now? That's very interesting.
Why, do you think it's silly?
Not at all. Just be careful who you seek.
What do you mean?
Not all of Saxton's dead were pleasant souls in life. So, don't expect pleasant souls in death.
I'll keep that in mind.
'Cause that's
Pop back
not
later for
ominous.
tea. I'll have something for you.
May I ask about something else?
Of course, I'll help if I can.
Can you take a look at this item?
Of course, I'll help if I can. A terrible business.
So you're not the one stealing the cats.
Yes, vanished without trace, dratted creatures.
Hmm.
Oh dear God. Whoever would do such a thing? You didn't steal that, did you?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You are getting amazing results. Means nothing to me, sorry. Saxton is an isolated town.
May I ask about something else?
Of course, I'll help if I can.
I'll let you get on with your gardening.
See you soon, my dear.
These birds all lined up, picked off.
The Saxton Bell. Symbolic images or ancient graffiti. What's this? A phone number for Cat Watch. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
How's the story going?
What?
Your story for the local newspaper?
Oh, that. Yes, it's fine. Plenty to write up.
Good, good. Well, that's good. It's
Awkward.
Alex, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Alex Spitmore.
Yes, what of it?
Strange name. What's the origin?
No idea. Buzz off, will you?
Any theories on the treasure?
Nope. Run along and play.
How rude.
I'll see you around.
You will. Trust me.
Kieran, eh? I guess you'll be wanting my lunch. A piece of chicken and mushroom pie. A piece of bread.
That That's the least appetizing. Rose. Cole. Life's angel watched a happy child at play, reading the riches of the blushing May. His eye was cloudless as the heavens above, but there was pity in her look of love. The flowers he gathered bloomed their brief, bright hour, then rained their petals in a silent shower. The boy looked up at her with strange surprise, and sadder grew the pity in her eyes. 'Cause that's just not ominous.
Hello again.
Hello, lad. What can I do for you?
Nanny Noah sent me.
Did she now? Why would that be?
I'm trying to learn about local crafts and folklore.
I'm a bit busy right now, but I get into the bear most evenings.
Okay, I'll see you in the pub. This workshop is old-fashioned.
Is that a good or a bad thing, do you say?
I don't know. Does all this stuff work?
Work? Of course it works. If you've got something needs fixing, bring it up here, and old Tony will fix it for you.
I'll keep that in mind, Mr. Tawney. Have you known Nanny Noah long?
All my life, lad, and that's a long time.
She seems to think highly of you.
I think highly of her too.
Oh, I see. Do I sense romance?
Oh, if only, lad. But I've never, well, asked her hand, if you know what I mean.
Has she never married?
She had a bit of bad fortune. Lost her husband. Many years ago it was.
Any children?
There was, but not now. The sea provides for this town, but it can also take away.
Damn.
What do you mean?
It's the way of all things, lad.
Can you tell me about the Anglo-Saxon treasure?
Oh, you're after the treasure, are you? Can't help you there.
I thought everyone in Saxton would know about it.
I didn't say I didn't know anything.
I see.
No offence, lad.
I'll leave you to your work.
See you again, lad.
They ain't giving you nothing. Ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. Pretty much what that is at this point. This cat is just trying to eat himself.
That's not right.
That's not what I wanted. Yeah, there's a smithy. And it won't let me go further to go to the old schoolhouse or anything. Museum, I can't get up to the foreman's yard yet. Then there. Where else do I gotta go? That's a fucking question, isn't it? Dropped an F-bomb. Oops. I've accidentally cursed. My bad, guys. I'm gonna call him while he's standing right next to us.
Buzz off, will you?
He's so rude. It's funny though.
What's this?
Hi, Neville. I think it was Neville, wasn't it? Anyway, let's start again. I'm around town today at the end of the quay by Harbor Cottage. Let's chat. Lucy Rubens. Why did you tell me Harbor Cottage? Wouldn't you just say, like, I'm right next door?
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Where did you spring from?
Right here. I'm staying in the cottage.
Harbour Cottage?
Well, yes. Why? What's wrong?
You tell me. Everything okay in there, is it?
Well, it's got no power. Refrigerator, TV, Wi-Fi.
That's not what I meant. That place has a reputation. A bad one.
You didn't strike me as the superstitious kind, Miss Rubens.
Oh, look, forget last night. I was tired and cold. Call me Lucy.
What's the deal with Harbour Cottage?
I'm not sure. We've always been told to stay away.
Haunted, perhaps?
Oh, no. Please don't tell me you're a believer.
In ghosts? Well, I've seen a few things. You know, unexplainable.
Unexplainable. Yes. That's one word for it.
Are you okay?
Yes. It's just that place. I had a bad experience in there as a child.
Want to talk about it?
No, it was silly stuff. Childhood fears, insecurities, monsters.
I hate wearing glasses. It's the worst.
It's freezing out here. Can't you feel it?
Bad night? Late night? Too much local ale?
Bad dreams. A vision of a room.
That place will do your head in. You need to get out and about.
Any suggestions?
Ooh, Saxton's the tourist capital of the universe. The sea air might clear your head. Or you could try the caverns.
Caverns?
Yeah, just head towards the back of the beach. Watch out for Heartache, though. I saw him heading that way. With his treasure hunting stuff. Sorry, I mean archaeology equipment.
What do you know of the town's people?
Not a lot, but I'll help if I can.
Professor Hardacre's a strange one.
I know. Every year he turns up, looking for treasure. Always digging, always hunting. Sad, really.
Why sad?
He has nothing else to do, and no one else. He's devoted to his quest.
Wait, he has nothing else to do and no one else. So, are you insinuating that, like, literally no one else? Or is this more like an innuendo? These questions must be answered.
The old woman with the dog.
Nanny Noah? Oh, she's a sweet old thing.
I met her last night by the water's edge. She seemed...
Distant? Yes, she gets like that. There's a tragedy in that woman's past. The signs are there.
She seems very lonely.
Yes, there was something between her and Bob Tawney, but, well, it's all palm reading, herbal teas, and magic with her now.
Oh, a bit new age, is she? Well, I never. What about the pub landlady?
Morgan? Bold as horsebrush she is, and just as tacky.
You don't get on?
No, she was a bully at school. Once a bully, always a bully.
Is that your professional analysis?
Ha! I've got better minds to study than Morgan Mankell's.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay, and what do you want to know?
You must live nearby.
That's right, we live by the harbour.
We?
Me, Mum, Dad, you know, the usual.
Uh-huh. So you all organised the fair?
You'd hope, but Mum likes long afternoons with the gin bottle, whereas Dad prefers to flirt with the horses at the track. But each May, the fair does happen in this town, so it's not all bad.
Catch you later.
Without doubt, my friend.
Oh my god. I don't know why I'm yawning all the time. Not a clue.
Excuse me, but can you... Odd. The artist, Dr. Black, has added a figure to the scene.
That's not creepy. No peace in death. The humble folk of Saxton were horrified to discover an 80-year-old corpse floating in the still harbor water last weekend. The body was spotted by a local man, Bob Tawney, while doing his milk and bread round. Horrible were, said Mr. Tawney. It were falling to bits. You could barely call it human. It was so rotten and putrid. Identifying the body took a little time after police discovered the local graveyard had become flooded and disturbed by the unusually high spring tides. The Saxton area is experiencing an unexpectedly wet spring, leading to widespread flooding and coastal disturbance. They come floating across the sea out of the fog. Louise. Sorry. The once quiet graveyard is now all but destroyed by the approaching sea, meaning other bodies will be disturbed from what was intended to be an eternal rest. They come floating across the sea out of the fog and into our small town, continued Mr. Tawney. The fishing has had to stop, with the water being so badly polluted. Last week's catch sits around the town waiting to be burnt. The smell is unbearable. The fisher folk of Saxton are hoping the May Day festival is not affected by the gruesome events. Horror as corpse is swept free from local graveyard. I don't know, from tree. Jesus. Scheme Peel stops body order. I don't know what that sound was though. Creepy, creepy. Oh, you can go this way? Huh. We'll pick it up.
Endless petrified shapes. More ancient rocks. More ancient rocks. More ancient rocks.
Oh shit. closest to the sign, making you whole one more time. There it is.
Dangerous undercurrents. I should take that as a warning. To watch my step from now on. What on earth is that?
Oh my god. You're like Scooby. Oh. You scared, bro? He's scared.
Nothing ventured.
Guy that won't talk to me.
West by north, 3.
Has someone been here?
1027.
That's not weird.
Rising slowly.
Oh.
Northeast 1, 11 miles. 1027.
Strange creatures, carved into the bedrock.
Sandusky light vessel automatic.
Hardacre?
5.
Professor, so this is where you hide yourself? With the crabs? And the fish heads?
Is there something you want, Danvers?
Yes. My question's answered.
Is the treasure hidden amongst these rocks?
If you look close enough, you can see the signs.
Bridlington. Northeast 1, 11 miles.
About our meeting last night on the harbour wall.
Meeting? I didn't meet you, Danvers.
We did meet last night.
Get lost, Danvers. I've got proper work to do.
No, you don't.
What can you tell me about the lost Anglo-Saxon crab?
Things that are lost are waiting to be found. But what of those precious items that have been hidden? Stashed away, for good reason. Should we go looking for treasures we are not supposed to find?
Yes, it's just a folk tale, isn't it?
It takes skill, understanding, and a strong mind to find what's hidden out there in the fens. It's an old land which can be unforgiving to those who blunder in with their eyes closed and their chins wagging.
What do you mean for? I'm the one who's getting on the other one.
Know any local ghost stories?
Take that cottage, Harbour Cottage, that you'll be staying in. Know much about it, do you?
Are you saying the cottage is haunted?
Listen out, tonight, as you're drifting into sleep. Listen for the sounds.
Sounds? What sounds?
You'll know soon enough. They always do.
Ominous.
Good hunting, Professor.
Run along, boy, and play with the crabs.
Can't play with the crabs. You've caught them all. Come on.
It's too dark to see.
I'm the
with bare
worst.
eyes.
What do you need all the sticks for?
Hardacre? Professor with the crab.
Is there something you...
I didn't mean to press on you.
Good hunt.
Run along. Not so fast, Danvers.
Yes, Professor?
What's in that package?
What package?
I saw the station master struggling with it. Across the fens from Sedgemarsh.
Oh,
Nosy.
that. Nothing to worry yourself. Just equipment.
Archaeology equipment?
Maybe. I guess I should go collect it.
It will be waiting at Saxton Station. Run along.
11 miles, 1027 slowly. Conducting back vessel automatic. Northeast 5, 11 miles, 1027, rising slowly.
I guess we'll go find out what Mr. Haddon had sent us. My dude's not looking no more. I still can't go in.
What's this?
Mine.
The Haddon package. I'll open it in private.
Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting to rip it off like an impatient child, so...
What's this?
Oh, it's the same letter. Okay.
Home sweet.
It's so weird
home,
how he moves.
for the time being. These gadgets are a mixed bag. Some seem new, others look retro at best.
My dearest Mr. Danvers, how kind of you to phone yesterday evening. It was really quite unexpected. You see, I am fully aware of what you've seen, what you've stolen, and where you are. Mr. Hare and Mr. Crow are simply dying to catch up with you and to retrieve their data one way or another. For now, you can assist me in my research. It's not often I find myself... Jesus. It's not often I find myself with such an enthusiastic helper out there in the field. Inside the box you see before you, you will find a selection of goodies and gadgets. Some are experimental and unusual, others are painfully simple. Keep in mind that the gadgets are not all they seem. For example, the clunky looking EMF meter has been significantly upgraded. I think you'll... Well, you gotta be talking to me. I think you'll be rather impressed by its sensitivity. The dictaphone has also had a few tweaks, and I've included a plentiful supply of highly sensitive magnetic tapes. Everyone knows those MP3 dictaphones are useless as picking up true EVP recordings. Sometimes it is the MP3 dictaphones. Oh, sometimes it is the traditional old-fashioned methods that work the best, don't you think? Why reinvent? Good luck, Nigel. I look forward to your report. Happy hunting. Mr. Haddon. P.S. Don't think about leaving Saxton. You have work to do, and I hate disappointment. I live to disappoint. Do what I want. I do what I want. Day 2. We have technology. Mr. Haddon must have a lot of confidence in me to send that package ghost hunting. I guess Harbor Cottage is a great place to start my experiments. It's hiding something. Later I could do it with some help. That Rubens girl, Lucy, doesn't seem so bad. I could speak correctly, this would be better. Maybe I caught her at a bad time. What's her connection with Harbor Cottage? Try to gain access to some local knowledge, library, museum, folklore. Again, same thing. Uncover more clues regarding the lost treasure. Could the crown really exist? Who owned Harbor Cottage? Alright, we already had that one before. Find some locations to use the ghost hunting gadgets. The town has woken up. Time to chat to more of the locals, gain their trust. Who would send me a poison pen letter? Is that what they call it? I call it stalking.
There's something. Perhaps another gadget will help.
Huh. But will you speak?
There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording.
Freaking cat.
Nothing. Perhaps I should try another gadget.
I like how it's
There's
like
something. Perhaps another gadget will help. That's not right. That's not right.
what?
That's not right. That's not right.
The freaking door. Knew it. I knew there was a door there.
Nothing. Perhaps I should try another gadget.
I don't think there's anything I could do in here. No, there's that. That just leads to the auction papers.
What's this?
Oh, it's for the... So I think you stick the round things up on the walls and stuff, and this is how you kind of keep
Not
track
sure
of it.
what to do with this. Just yet.
So I think at some point later on in the game we'll figure out, or he'll actually go and do it.
There's something. Perhaps another gadget will help. There's something. Perhaps another gadget will help.
That's funky. This cat's gonna die, dude. I'm about to take some names.
This seems like a safe enough place for my evidence. I have added any new evidence to the collection. EVP recorded by the chair, Harbour Cottage.
That's not English.
There's a windmill.
No one descended to the traveller. No head in the lean still. Leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perplexed and still. But only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house there stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice of the world of men. Stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveller's calling.
we going outside, fool? Put your stuff back on.
What's this?
It's the same thing, okay.
Good morning.
Freaking cat. It's the
Catch
same
you later.
questions.
Without doubt, my friend.
What are you doing? Come here. Stop. Can't do anything.
A camcorder with night vision.
Oh, no shit. What the fuck's that sound?
Strange creatures carved into the bedrock. Symbolic images or ancient graffiti. Strange creatures carved into the bedrock.
What's that strange creatures? It's a ship with like a sun.
A wooden plank could prove useful. These other planks are far too rotten. These other planks are far too rotten.
Are you a brave soul?
Some kind of sea monster? Some kind of sea monster? Sea creatures? Is there anybody there? Am I alone in this place?
Obviously not.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? Show me you are here.
What? WTF, guys?
Are you trapped in this place? Can I help you in some way?
A doll. That's still really creepy.
There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording.
Nope. We are good.
Some kind of sea monster. Strange creatures carved into the bedrock. If you stare into the abyss stares back into you.
We are good.
A deep chasm divides this section. That's not right. Symbolic images or ancient graffiti.
Is it pointing down? To hand.
Yes, definitely a crown.
You are a brave soul. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole if I had a choice. Brave souls.
Ancient rock formations, stalactites. Some kind of sea monster. A deep chasm divides this section.
West by north, 3 miles, 1,020
Hardacre? Professor, so this is where you hide yourself? With the crabs and the fish heads?
Is there something you want, Danvers?
Yeah, there's...
Good hunting, Professor.
Run along, boy, and play with the crabs.
nothing I can show him. Or nothing will let me show him. So we will continue to explore. There's pictures of anything that I can take in here.
That's not right. 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 There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording.
Like waiting for something to jump up, like get surprised and go. Bah! I'll slap a happy no on that. Do anything at the beach?
Hello?
That's a resounding no. I wonder, could I show Nanny Noah?
Hello again. And hello, George.
Aha, we meet again, Mr. Danvers.
Can you take a look at this item?
Of course, I'll help if I can. Good heavens, a ghost! You've captured something spectacular. Is that a face, or maybe my imagination? Oh, I wish I could help. I can hear words. They are distant and strange. No, I don't recognise it.
May I ask about something else?
Of course, I'll help if I can.
I'll let you get on with your gardening.
See you soon, my dear. 'Cause I don't want to be bothered with your gardening.
a small iced cake.
What else am I supposed to do now? That's a question. Well, let me go to sleep.
Home,
Take
sweet
a nap.
home. For the time being.
Nap time, sleepy time. That's not what I meant to do.
I have added any new evidence to the collection. Haunting recording in the Saxton Caverns tidal chamber.
That was where, like, you can actually hear it.
A strange recording from the Saxton Caverns.
You can help us. Someone help us. You must help us find us. Find us. Find us. You can help us. Help us.
You can help us. And then Hagar had promised her something?
EVP recorded by the chair, Harbour Cottage.
Huh. So when they sound, okay, so the ones that were more legible like I say legible in like a broad sense, like you can actually understand what they were saying. A little bit. Are they lost spirits that like you're trying to help? And then the guy near the armchair was an unpleasant one? I don't know.
Kieran, eh? I guess you'll be wanting my lunch.
I don't know if it's supposed to do something or not.
Please help us. Someone is taking our beloved pets. We are desperate for information. Please leave your name and number so we can get back to you.
The person responsible for the missing Saxton cats is...
I don't even know. How do you not do this? It's not George, is it? I don't like
Professor
him.
Hardacre.
Thank you, kind soul.
I don't like him. It's probably not him, but I don't like him, so I'm gonna just say that because I accidentally got the number before. It's so stupid. Oh, I'm gonna make someone mad. Oh no. Can I get to the museum now? That's a question, isn't it? Pressed a button on my thing. My bad.
home sweet home for the time being.
I wonder if I missed something. Doorway. Oh, I don't even know. I'll have to figure this out later. I'm gonna have to get off, because it's 9 o'clock now. Probably got like an hour of video at least. So, if you guys liked it, go ahead and hit the like button on the thing. Subscribe to my channel. I get updates for when I post a new video. If I missed something, drop a comment. If you figured out what some of the recordings are saying, drop a comment. If I didn't mention seeing something in the video, or like in the camcorder or the pictures, drop a comment. Yeah, so like, I'm always willing to interact or whatever else. I will probably post another video tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, for my Thursday. 16 to 18 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time for the States. So, gonna gauge it off of that. I believe it's 18 right now, with the us being in winter and them being in summer. So, but yeah, if you guys liked it, I hope you did. Subscribe. If not, let me know what the hell I did wrong. But yeah, try not to spoil the game. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.